Hello, you awesome friends. This is your pal Edwards here speaking. Welcome to our second networking Zoom for 2021, and give yourself a round of applause to celebrate how awesome and beautiful you are. Now, big welcome. We've got an incredible Zoom plan for you, and we've got 28 of you winners on the line already. So I was going to say, if you've been before, big thank you. And if this is your first time, you're absolutely welcome. Now I'm just going to go through some cool stuff. We've got heaps of cool announcements to make, so stay tuned with me, legendary friends. Now, first things first, my friends, you should see my legendary PC screen. And I just want to say a big welcome to our meetup. So tonight is an opportunity, or today, wherever you are in the world, is an opportunity for you to promote yourself, make friends, and drive your influence. It's being recorded. Please keep yourself on mute and just unmute yourself when you go to speak. And also to take photos, share online, really get into things. And as well, my friends, be super positive, keep the humor clean and polite, use the public and private chat, share links and more. And that's one of the big things as you do the Zoom, use the chat. And also to please use LinkedIn to connect with each other, set up meetings and make money and more. And just a quick thank you to our sponsors as well, Novotel, LogMeIn, LinkedIn, Victory Service Offices, Meetup and more. Thank you to all our sponsors and partners. We absolutely appreciate you. And as well, a few shouts to our elite commanders. We've got the legendary Adrian Lee from Melbourne. Make sure you connect with him. We also have, of course, the wonderful Lassie's here. Can we give Lassie a round of applause? Big round of applause to Lassie. We have the legendary Annette Parker from Queensland. Can we show biceps like Annette Parker? So Annette's really buff. So big bicep show in favour of Annette. Amazing high-end coach and amazing. I connect with Annette in Queensland. We've got Simon Bowden in Melbourne. He gets a double mention because he's a very handsome guy. The beautiful Simon Bowden. Can we give a love heart to Simon because he's a sexy young man? Beautiful. He's a very sexy young man. The beautiful Stephen Hutchin, who I don't think he's in yet, but he should be in here soon. Isabelle Franklin from Sydney, who's a top leadership coach that's on her way. Tremaine Murphy from Melbourne, who's that very handsome, tall Irish man that does VAs, and he got us Justine. Margaret Lilburn. I don't know if Margaret's in yet, but she is. Give a round of applause to Margaret. We love Margaret. And, of course, as well, we've got Dr. Liz, who's joined our team, who's helping run our meetup. So make sure you connect with Dr. Liz and more. And also, too, just as a quick announcement as well, for future events, please make sure you're part of our meetup group called Profitable Marketing. These are all upcoming events. We've got webinars, meetups, and more all over the place. So big welcome and thank you for coming. Now, to kick off our evening, I want to get some feedback from one of our commanders, and I think we need to go for the awesome Margaret Lilburn, one of our commanders. And Margaret's wearing a beautiful colour like mine. And Margaret, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you, Edward.
And Margaret, what are your big thoughts for the week, and what are your tips for making this networking evening great for everyone?
Don't be afraid to say what you think.
Ooh.
If you actually say what you think, you're actually tuning into your own power, and it actually allows other people to really be themselves as well. Be real.
Oh my God, just legendary. And what are your tips, Margaret, for people to have the best networking experience?
Say hello to everybody on the call, because there's some great networking opportunities here. And if you just were to go and as you talk to everybody, you'll be able to find some really, really great synergies.
God, excellent. Could we give Margaret a round of applause? Margaret, big thank you. And a few people have messaged me. They've got to leave early, so we'll get them up very quickly. So we're going to, first things first, Anya's got to head off soon, so we'll get to you in a second, Anya. First things first, I want to give a big shout out to one of our new legendary members, the legendary Soul Survivor. She's an amazing lady. She's a powerhouse leader and community organizer. It's the Julie Sini. Julie, how are you doing this evening, my friend? What's been happening in the world of Julie?
Just the world of Julie is just, it's either zero or full on in 10 seconds flat every single day. And there's never a dull moment in my life, whether I'm running my charity. I also own a bridal shop, so there's things to do there. And obviously my leaving a legacy business. So, yeah, it's never a dull moment.
Oh, legendary. And I was going to say as well, you are a master networker too, aren't you, Julie?
Yeah, I've been around the traps for a few years now, and I love connecting with everyone and invite anyone on the call tonight to connect with me. I'd love to have a chat with you and, a conversation.
Oh, legendary. Can we give a round of applause to Julie Sini? Julie, big welcome. And Anya messaged me as well. Anya's got to run soon. Big thank you, Julie. We'll just get Anya up really quickly before she runs. Anya, how have you been, my friend?
I've been well, thank you, Ed. How have you been?
Anya, it's such a pleasure to see you. Can you tell us all very quickly what you've been up to and what you do and that sort of awesome stuff?
Well, thank you, Ed. I have been up to some very exciting stuff, and I've been keeping busy with working and almost finishing the program on communication. And that includes some aspects of negotiation, influence, so how to communicate with yourself and also with other people congruently in an ethical manner. But it's a great program, and I think it will help people, first of all, to influence themselves in a good way. And we're talking about self-talk, and also how to come to great results with other people. So to negotiate with other people on the results that they want to achieve, whether it's in career or in business. So yes, that's very exciting. I've been working on it for the last few months, and we'll launch it quite soon, in a few weeks.
Oh, exciting. And, I'm going to ask this. Can you do some cool Russian accent? You know how I love the Russian accent. Do some cool Russian accent for us.
And you know how I'm going to say. You need to tell me what to say so I can do it.
Can you say... capitalism will fail. Can you say capitalism will fail?
Oh, capitalism will fail.
Oh, there we go. I love it. Can we give a round of applause for Anya? She is our ultimate Australian friend. A big thank you. So, make sure you connect with Anya, and glad we got you up first. Now, I want to bounce over to one of our other commanders who just snuck in. She's an amazing doctor. She's the Dr. Liz from the Gold Coast. She's a powerhouse lady, and she's running our meetup soon. And Dr. Liz, great seeing you tonight. How have you been?
Hey, Ed, I am awesome, and I'm so looking forward to our Brisbane event. So very exciting.
Now, I was going to say, Dr. Liz, you're a very powerful lady when it comes to business, health, and more. What tips have you got for the audience tonight or today, wherever they are in the world?
I think it's all about reset. And my advice is, establish healthy habits for life. So rather than, doing the crazy 5-day detox or whatever else, you're only going to be able to survive for 3 days and go back to your usual habits. Think about long term, think about enjoyment, and think about nourishing the mind and the body because we're worth it. And if last year taught us anything, health and resilience is absolutely key. So I think we've got to really, look after and invest in ourselves. So that's my advice. And when all else fails, add an extra serve of veggies and berries to your day. That always does wonders.
Excellent. I was going to say as well, Dr. Liz is helping us run our first meetup in Brisbane, which is coming up. So if you are in Brisbane or you know someone from Brisbane, it's on February the 12th, Friday afternoon. I've just shared the link for Dr. Liz's event. So, Dr. Liz, I got to say, we're honoured to have you with us. This is exciting.
It is so exciting because, of course, we have, so many amazing Queensland members. And if you can get yourself to Brisbane, we are so looking forward to it. We've got a powerhouse and international invited speaker already. Plus, I'm really looking forward to, actually seeing people face to face. Virtual, of course, is lovely. But, there's nothing like the power of face-to-face meetups as well. So, yeah, really looking forward to it.
It's a pleasure. Can we give a big round of applause for Dr. Liz? And Dr. Liz, we love your work. So, my friends, let's take some elevator pitches from the room. So, basically, up to a minute, you can pitch yourself. You can say hello. You might share an event or something. And also, you've got the chat as well. So, what I encourage you is, as you say hello, do things like sharing your LinkedIn link and really make the most of the chat as well as yourself. Now, if you want to say hello to the room, please put your hand up and hold it up. I'll select 3 people now. So hold up your hand if you're interested, and please keep it up so I can see you. Hold up your hand and keep it up. D, hacking 1. Who wants to go up as well? I've got Dr. D is number 1. Dr. D. No one wants to speak today. It's just Dr. D. Dr. D is the elite leader. Andrea, thank you. I got number 2. And who wants to go? And of course, Annie Pateman. I was waiting for you, Annie, and Naomi will squeeze you in too, only because I love bending my own rules. So, Dr. D Hacking, how you doing, Dr. D? It's great to see you today.
Unmute myself. I'm just unmuting myself. Yay! Powerhouse leader. Thank you, Edward. What a wonderful introduction. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Look, thank you so much. We've got Prince Harry's here as well. He's a 17-year-old GSP and he's right here. You can probably hear him. So just coming on board to say hi to everybody. I have been hanging around the wings for a little bit. So I do know quite a few of you on here. I just want to say thanks for having us, an awesome influencer team. Really love everything that everybody is doing. So just a little touch about me. I am Dr. D Hacking, a health entrepreneur. We do have a few businesses on the go at the moment. One is a brick and mortar handyman business, nothing to do with health. Other than that, I am an actual doctor. I am a homeopathic physician as well as a transformational coach. And now, end of last year, December, internationally best-selling author. So very excited to shove that one in as well. But other than that, what else do? I run health retreats. I'm based up here in Mackay, Ball Bay actually. We live on the beach in Mackay up here. And we run health retreats. I have a few other speakers that help me with that as well. We do corporate events. And I work here from home thanks to COVID, a lot of telehealth going on. So really happy to be in the team of this influencer amazing network. Thank you, Edwin and Lassie, and everyone for being there. I have put my little link in the chat box. And love and blessings to all. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my God. Can we get victory for legendary Dr. D? Dr. D, it's always a pleasure. And
thanks so much.
It's a big welcome. We'll bounce over to Andrea, Annie, then Naomi. Andrea, how you doing, my friend?
Hi everyone, I'm doing very well. I hope you do the same. They just announced again an MCO for more 2 weeks in Malaysia. It means movement control order, so we cannot go out again. So I'm trying to keep up everyone on the positive side here in Malaysia. I don't know how is it. I know that in Australia you can move out, so I think you are in a better shape than us.
But we're very lucky in Australia. We've got a really good government. We've got a few communists in the show, but most of the people here are really good.
It's really good. That's really good. Otherwise, I'm empowering people. I'm an empowerment advocate. I also do branding and self-exploration strategy. And it's my second time here. And my priority this time is to invite you to my mission project this year. I spoke about the global empowerment chapters before, that every year we do a mission. And today, this year is youth and elderlies. So if you have any kind of connection with youth and elderlies, if you know communities, NGOs, or if you would like to be part of a summit, a global summit this year, then feel free to connect with me. It's all voluntary based, and we just do some good. And happy to be here, happy to get to know you and your stories. And yeah, let's connect. Thank you very much, Edward, for this amazing effort that you do every single day on LinkedIn. I really appreciate it.
Oh, my God. Can we get a thumbs up to Andrea? Great having you with us, Andrea, and hope those communists don't keep you locked in your home for too long. Pleasure. And let's bounce over to the legendary Annie Pateman and then go to Naomi. So, Annie, great meeting you face-to-face on Friday.
Yeah, it was so good, wasn't it? And you and Lassie, and you actually are a real person.
Yeah, a lot of people think I'm an internet bot created by Macedonian troll farms, but I'm actually a real person, it turns out.
Yeah, I met Naomi and Simon, and of course Eileen I've known for a very long time. So it was great to meet everybody.
And isn't Simon such a sexy young man? Would you agree with that statement?
I can't say that. His partner's in the room.
Yeah, Naomi will shoot you in the face. And how are you? How's the author life going?
Yeah, it's going really, really well, thanks. But this year I've got a new goal. I'm going to expand on my public speaking. So talk about my book, of course, but also my story. Most of you know I'm a 3 times cancer survivor, and how I overcame that adversity with my determination, resilience, and hope. And lots of praying. So I'd like to share that with people. So if any of you are having a meeting or an event and would like a guest speaker, I'm available.
Oh my God. Can we give love heart to Annie Pateman? There you go.
Thank you.
Annie cannot be killed by conventional weapons. Cancer can't get you, nothing can. So big welcome.
Thanks.
And we're going to bounce over to branding expert and powerhouse business leader, Naomi. What's happening, Naomi?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear, Naomi.
Excellent. My name's Naomi Jaramjuk, and my business is the Brand Advisory. I am a brand advisor and graphic designer. I love helping people with their brand foundation, their strategy, their positioning, visual identity, marketing material. I'm a print specialist. So really with your online presence, making sure everything's consistent, right from your business card through to your website, your social media, everything that's involved in that. And I really love to help people and educate as well with branding. Would love to connect. I'm really been enjoying being on this platform for the last couple of weeks, and really loving all the new connections that I'm making.
And just on that note, I spent quite a bit of time working with Adrian Lee last week, and he just kept raving about the awesome Naomi. So you got some really huge, happy fans and clients out there, Naomi.
Yeah. Look, I love working with people when making that wonderful connection with clients, and I work with them long term. Julie's actually one of my long term clients. I've worked with Julie for 6 years now, and It's been wonderful. And it gets to the point where I'm actually really integrated into the business, and I'm definitely an advocate for Julie's charity, SMA Australia. And it's wonderful. And so just making those connections and really becoming integrated. So yeah, it's great.
I just add in there that Naomi's come to the point where she doesn't even have to ask me what I want. I just go, you go and do it. You know my brand that well that I don't even have to, say what I'm looking for. I just give her license and she goes off and does it and nails it every time. She's truly amazing. You need to connect with her.
Thank you.
There you go. Can we give a round of applause to Naomi? Bravo, Naomi. Now, what we're going to do is very soon, I'd love to take a group photo. So please get your, get ready, get your web cameras on. In my case, if you've got to, please fix your hair. I've got no hair, so I just put a bit of wax on my head. But if you've got hair, feel free to fix it. I was just going to say, we're going to bounce over to one of our commanders, the very handsome young man, Simon Bowden. How are you doing, Simon Bowden?
Very good, Ed. And yes, you've nailed my surname, so thank you for that.
Now, I was going to say, you are one of Australia's top business coaches and marketing consultants. What are some of your big business marketing tips for the audience tonight? What's your big nugget of gold that you're going to mentor us with?
It's funny you call me dealing with large clients. I also deal with small clients as well. So, one of my smallest clients is actually a single handyman. Now, when I took him on was probably just a little over 12 months ago now, he was earning in the vicinity of about $18,000 a year. And within 12 months, and he's now billing in excess, I think it was about $132,000 in 12 months. So I don't just take on large clients. Yes, I won a new client the other day, which is Steve Petty Motorsports, which is a big American client. Very happy with that. But also it's about the small people too. So I don't discriminate. I love working with anybody that needs help, even if it's just some advice to start with. It's about what goes around comes around. And for me, it's just to get a smile from someone and for someone to give me a ring or a text message just to say, hey, guess what, Simon, that advice you gave me has just earned me X amount of dollars or has given me the opportunity to win a new client. So for me, that's what it's all about.
Oh, awesome. And yeah. Eileen says that you and her are catching up tomorrow. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes. I'm looking forward to our 2:30 coffee date.
Yeah. So are you going to pay, Simon? You're going to pay, right?
I'll pay. Of course I will.
Yeah, you're going to buy a big sundae, like a big $25 sundae. You know the ones I'm talking about. Right?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I will put it on LinkedIn, assuming it's okay with Aileen.
I only have a cup of tea.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll do a joint photo tomorrow and we'll pop it onto LinkedIn. How's that? So you can
Yeah,
see
totally.
for your own self.
And just before you go, Simon, have you got
Yes.
any marketing tips for the audience before
Yeah,
you
you
go?
know what? Actually, I do. And I think it's pertinent for everyone here today, is when you write for your audience, the best pieces of content, and you'll agree with this, Ed,
Yeah.
that the best pieces of content are the ones that are actually directed exactly to your audience. Now, many times as a marketing, I've been doing marketing now for 30 years, but I ask my client who their target market is, and they'll say things like, well, everybody. It's not everybody. You've got to pin down exactly who you want to talk to. So, you know, if I'm selling, and this is just an example, if I'm selling baby cots, who's my target market? Well, you can pretty much discount pretty much all the men. So you're now looking at 50% of the market. Then you're looking at, you're going to be selling a baby cot to a 75-year-old woman? Probably not. But your target market's going to be probably in that 18 to 25 to 30-year-old bracket. So all of a sudden you've niched it down again. So the thing is, my advice to you is when you're actually writing a post, be really, really pertinent about what you're actually writing and who you're actually writing that market or, you know, that copy to. Because, and the way to identify that is to work out your pain points and what gets them psyched and what keeps them up at night. If you can address those issues in your copy, you'll nail it. And you will find that your engagement will just go through the roof. That's my tip for today.
Oh my God, can we get double victory signs for Simon Bowden? Simon, it's a pleasure. Now, what I was going to say is we're going to bounce over to one of our commanders, Annette Parker, soon. But before we bounce over to Annette Parker, can we get a group photo? Is that all right? So, so turn on your webcams, get all sexy. If you're a hot bald man like me, put on a bit of polish. If you've got beautiful hair like anyone that's not me, make sure your hair's all beautiful, which is really cool. So get ready. I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm just going to go to full screen. And you want to smile and hold the pose so I can get it. So that's good. All right, hold on a second. I'm just setting up Snagit, which is a software I use. All right, so smile, hold the pose. 3, 2, 1, big smile. Oh my God, that was, oh no, again, D, you had your eyes shut. D, we're going to do it again. But everyone, hold your eyes open. 3, 2, 1, hold the pose and big smile. Oh my God, D looks like she's had now 5 cups of coffee. D, we love your work. No, great shot, great shot. I just want to bounce over to our elite commander, the last hope for the earth, the first and last line of defense against shitty ideas, the Annette Parker. How you doing, Annette Parker?
I'm very well. Thank you, Ed. That was an unusual introduction, but I liked it.
There you go. Now, Annette, you're like a really powerful spiritual coach and counselor. What's been happening in the world of Annette Parker?
Oh, so much. I think I mentioned last week that I was looking into some youth volunteer work and I got accepted. So I'm, halfway through training at the moment. So what I am doing is I will be working with the Reyes Youth Mentor Association. So we go into schools and we mentor children and we try and reduce the risk of suicide because at this stage, youth suicide between 15 and 19 is the biggest killer of that age group, which I didn't know. But so last year was my charity run. This year is where I actually get out and do something. And I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm loving the training and I've re-registered as a counsellor. So I want to incorporate all of that into my empathic coaching counselling as well. So it all ties in really well together and I'm really enjoying myself learning as usual. I'm always reading. I've always got my head either in YouTube or a book. So that's me.
There you go. And we can't say too much on the recording, but we're looking at some pretty cool underground countercultural websites before. We can't say much, but we're looking at some cool stuff, don't we?
Well, I was actually surprised you were talking to me today after I accidentally sent you a poo emoji yesterday when you said something nice to me, and then I accidentally pressed the wrong button and sent a poo emoji back. And I went, oh my God, I'm so glad that was you and not a client.
Yeah, I was just talking to Annette and we're just having a normal share of ideas, and she just sends me, like the lump of poo smiley face emoji. I started thinking, my ideas aren't that bad, are they? That's all good.
So yeah, sorry about that, but yes, very interesting ideas, and I did take some of those on board, and I listened to them on the way down to the shops actually. So yeah, very interesting times ahead. So I think once again, it's just make sure we stay conscious, aware, and focus on ourselves and our families as much as we can.
Exactly. So we can't say too much over Zoom or on the recording, but over the next week, there's some very cool stuff going down the world. So stay strong, safe, and smart, and don't listen to the media. There's nothing but lies and lies, isn't there, Annette?
Yeah. Well, look, I'm so sick of the censorship, but, people are waking up. YouTube's losing a lot of money, but anyway, I won't go there. It's a very, very touchy subject, but, I believe in freedom of speech. So that's all I'd like to see.
There you go.
People being able to speak their mind. Like Margaret said, we have to be able to speak our mind. We have to come from the heart.
Exactly. And actually, that's a good point. Margaret opened our event with a freedom of speech argument. So I think Margaret gets the victory sign. You think Margaret, freedom of speech argument. There you go. Love it. But a big thank you, Annette. And Annette, touch wood, I'll see you soon if the communists will let me come into your state without tying me up and throwing me in a gulag.
Yeah. And I actually, before I go, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Dr. Liz. We caught up yesterday, and what an amazingly beautiful lady she is. She is so clever. Amazingly clever. And if you haven't connected with her, please do. And I know there's a couple of Queenslanders on here, and I just can't wait to meet everyone face to face. So I hope you're bringing Lassie with you when you come up.
Well, I don't know about that, but we'll see what we can do. I'll have a chat with Lassie afterwards.
All right.
So there you go. Big thumbs up to Annette. And what we'll do is we'll go, and we've got a few people. The awesome Peter and Nia put up their hands before, so they're 1 and 2. So Peter and Nia, get ready to say hello to the room. You put up your hands earlier. Can we get one more person? Alessio, there you go. So we got Peter, Nia, and Alessio. And then afterwards, we're going to do a bit of stretching. So 1 minute, everyone. Peter, great seeing you. Peter, the floor is yours. How you doing? Awesome, Peter.
Greeting all you lovely ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited to be here. I'm ACN promoting Ronald McDonald's Children's Charity. ACN is a multi-trillion-dollar network marketing company. We have permission from 28 international governments to operate in your country. Thank you for renting and purchasing from our companies, Mate, Vodafone, Amesium, Sumo Energy, ADT Security, Netphone, and Spear products. Over the last 10 years, for both residential and business services, on average, costed $1 million. This is your weakness and loss. ACN has helped it and secured over the past 28 years international small to medium businesses like you and company, Trump's company, has profited 20% compensation residue income as a shareholder return monthly on all their essential services. This is your strength and profit. So thank you very much for allowing me to promote ACN.
It's a pleasure. And notice that Peter's a hot ball guy like me. Can we give double victory for Peter, who's also a hot ball guy like yours truly? There you go. Thank you, Peter. We'll bounce over to Nia Reyes, and then we'll hit up, oh, God, my brain. Alessio afterwards. Nia Reyes, how you doing? Awesome, Nia.
Hi, everyone. Let me greet you in the Filipino language. Magandang hapon. That's good afternoon.
That sounds good. We love Filipinos. We think they're the coolest people ever.
Thank you, Edward. So I haven't been really in the business limelight, so to speak, for 1 whole month. I had a very amazing time with my family during the holiday season. So I'm back. And just to, introduce myself again, I'm a certified health coach and naturopathic doctor. I was a cancer patient twice before, and this is the reason why I am into health really seriously, and I'm aiming to help as many people as possible to get back their health and to reach their optimal level. I believe that when somebody gets sick, there's certainly a way for you to be able to get back on track. All you have to do is to commit to your health. And to further my advocacy on health, I ventured into network marketing industry, and I've been in the network marketing world for nearly 12 years, and I'm of course focusing on health, and I have been a network marketing leader internationally, and right now I'm working with the awesome Stephen Hutchin and Lassie Zia.
Yes.
So this is really gonna be exciting, the way that we are doing things in the team right now.
And isn't Lassie an amazing woman? Do you agree with that statement, Nia?
Definitely. I'm amazed and I'm in awe of your Lassie.
Yeah. I gotta say, and in fact, tell us how awesome Lassie is. Can you tell Lassie and everyone how awesome she is for the next 10 seconds or so, Nia?
I would say she's a great mama, but she's also a great businesswoman.
Yeah.
She's all over, she's in with your kids, she's with us in the team, and there's no excuse. She puts up no excuses, in doing any business.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
She's a trooper. And can we give a big thumbs up to Nia? And that brings us into, can we give a big round of applause to Lassie as well? Lassie and Nia, we love your work. And no, thank you, Nia. I was just going to say as well, the wonderful Lassie, please connect with legendary Lassie. She is a powerhouse leader, and she has some incredible ideas. So can we give a love heart to Lassie too? Love heart to Lassie. There we go. That's for you, Lassie. That's for you. We love you, Lassie. Cool. So we're doing good. Let's bounce over to Alessio, then we'll do some stretches and exercises. So where's that sexy Italian young boy? I like young Italian sexy
I'm here,
boy.
Edward. I'm here.
How you doing, Alessio?
I'm good, and you?
Good, man. Tell us what's happening in the world of a hot young Italian stud like you.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you to give me this opportunity, and hello to everyone, familiar faces and new faces, I think. Some of new faces are here. So I tell about me. I work in the field of enology, looking for the excellencies inside this wonderful world, giving value to small producers, avoiding that they are the product of the internet and also of the big giants. I work with a company which is running a platform that puts the human being at the center of everything, and also that seeks the excellencies in other sectors. Also in the 4 largest markets in the world, which are communication, entertainment, games, and e-commerce. And inside this, I work for wines. So if you want to know more about this project, feel free to contact with me, and I will put the details in the chat box, and we can have a one-to-one meeting as well. Thank you, everyone, and let's rock together.
Awesome. Big round of applause to Alessio. And Nicole has to run now. I think she's got swimming now. So I don't know if Nicole can hear us, but can we give a big round of applause to Nicole as well? Hopefully she can hear us, but she's probably run off. So that big welcome. Now we're up to the bit where we're going to do a bit of a stretch. So if you can stand up, please stand up. If you can't, feel free just to stretch. Just a quick minute stretch. We've got about 20 minutes left, but now it's time to have a stretch. If you can stand up, go for it. If you cannot, just feel free to just stretch around, stretch your arms, really, poke your chest out, get all sexy. If you're Simon Bowden, take your shirt off and show us what's happening. Really enjoy and really, just unwind, and feel the love, because if you look deep within your heart, you'll feel love. And we at Profitable Marketing are about love and abundance on every level, which talking about love and abundance, that brings us into Margaret Lilburn territory. Can I ask you a question, Margaret?
Yes, certainly.
Can you unpack what abundance means to us and the wonderful audience? What does abundance mean in very simple terms?
Abundance means expecting things to be great, talking as though things already are abundant, and being grateful. It actually sends out vibrations out to the universe and actually attracts things of similar vibration to you.
Well
That's
said.
simple for you.
Well said. I think it's a total red pill. Can we give a round of applause to Margaret? Margaret, we love your work. So I just want to say big welcome. We've had a lot of new people come in. So big welcome. If this is your first time with us, welcome. If you're a regular, it's an honor to have you back. Now, I'm going to take another few people for elevator pitches. So if you want like 1 minute, you can say hello to the room or pitch your product. Put up your hand nice and high so I can see it. So we've got Eileen, Camille, and Joe. And don't worry if you've missed out. We've got plenty of time. We'll pick up Eileen, Camille, and Joe. Eileen, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Ed. And well, since Christmas, I've been to 2 physical networking. That's all that I have done in my whole life. Incredible. And what I did last year was to get retired. And this year, 3 days ago, I launched my coaching business, which is like crazy. At 61, I get out of retirement to come into another new world of marketing, and it's quite daunting. So why am I doing this crazy thing? Because if I have seen how my husband struggled with not understanding about vision and doing everything himself and way down, and then I see small business owner getting stuck with all of that, doing everything themselves, not asking for help, not articulating, I thought there's a lot of people out there doing similar things. And that is why I decided that there are a lot of people that have that need this message. So that's why I'm a little bit crazy at 61, getting out of retirement into a new world. So that's where I am. So thank you very much.
Oh my God. You're not 61, you're a spring chicken, Eileen. Round of applause to Eileen, the spring chicken. We love your vibe, Eileen, and bless your amazing heart. And speaking about amazing hearts, let's bounce over to Cami Adekumbi from London. How you doing, Cami? What's been happening in the world of Cami?
Thanks, Edward. Actually, my health and wellness company had a new collagen in our world. It's a new one in America, but it's in Australia already. So they had their launch on the 8th of January, and it like skyrocketed to 1 million people buying it. So if anyone in Australia, it's in Australia already. So if anyone's interested in collagen to make your fingers feel good, hair strengthen, and all that, you can leave me a connection. I will drop my LinkedIn account in the chat box. So if anyone's interested in any other projects that I do alongside weight loss, weight management, and whole heap more, I'm there to help you out. So if you know anyone or we just want to chat to get to know me, cool. That's fine for me. So yeah, thanks, Edward.
Welcome. Big round of applause to Cami, and thank you. We're going to bounce over to a man who has a good taste in shirts and a man who's very capable, the legendary Joe Klein. Joe Klein, what's happening, my friend?
Oh, well, thanks very much, Ed, and hi, everyone. I'm a speech and elocution coach, and tonight I'd just like to say a few words about public speaking. Now, if you haven't listened to Ed Zia's recording of his podcast, he did it this Monday, on becoming a powerhouse speaker, you should really get hold of a copy because it's brilliant. And he's absolutely right. There's no better way to establish credibility, rapport, trust as a professional than through the power of speaking to your audience. You know, one of the questions that I get asked the most frequently is, how do you control nerves? So I'd like to share with you the advice I was given really more years ago than I'd care to admit. I was 12 years old and I was about to give my first violin recital. Now, I'm not saying I was a child prodigy, but people paid to hear me. So before I went on stage, my teacher was giving me some last minute tips when he notices that I'm turning as pale as a sheet and starting to shiver. So he says, well, what's the matter, Joe? So I said to him, I was so nervous, I just want to run away. He says, why? I said, because I'm worried. You know, what if they hate me? What if I make a mistake, an idiot of myself? What if they boo me off stage? So he says, and, you know, this is something that really will stay with me forever. He says, it's not about you, Joe. It's about them.
Yes.
It's not about your ego or to make yourself feel better about yourself or show off your skills. You're not really here to take from the audience. You're here to give. You're here to provide, you know, entertainment, share the music, connect with the audience, make them feel good. And I think that's true of any performance, really, whether it's music or acting or public speech. You know, since that time, I've probably played 1,000 gigs and given even more public speeches. And every time I feel the nerves bubbling up, I think of what my teacher, Mr. Solomon, told me. It's not about you, it's about them. You're here to give, not to take. So I've become a public speaking coach about 25 years ago. So if you'd like me to help you master the art of public speaking, I offer a 4-session one-on-one training course. So if you're interested, you know where to find me. Please hit me up on LinkedIn.
Oh my God, big round of applause to Joe, and anyone that likes my podcast, I think is awesome. So welcome, Joe. And we've got another 14 minutes left to go. Because we've got a lot of people on tonight, let's do another batch of 3 elevator pitches. So especially if you haven't spoken yet, we had Julie 1. So Julie put up her hand first. So 2 more people to speak. We've got Julie 1. Who else? We've got Vijit 2 and Alex Ivanov 3. And if you miss out, don't worry, we'll fit you in. Soul Survivor, Julie, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me, Edward. It's been great.
Julie, your signal's very quiet. If you can move closer to the mic or something, you're a little bit quiet.
Better?
Yeah, better. Keep it nice and loud. Beautiful, Julie. Please, floor is yours.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. If you didn't hear me last week when I spoke about I've been around for 15 years. I started a charity after losing both my children to a rare genetic disease. And since then, I have continued to leave a legacy in honour of my children, to change the face of the disease that they had, which is called spinal muscular atrophy. It's the #1 most rare genetic condition out there, and it wastes away not only all the muscles that you see, but all your internal muscles, like your arms and legs. And if you have the worst form of it, you're usually dead within the first 12 months of life. So I've literally changed the disease here in Australia 15 years later, but I want to empower others about how they can help others leave a legacy as well. And I look forward to connecting with people to educate them on how to find your passion, to know your why, and be able to leave your own legacy as well. So great to connect with you all. And if you have any questions, please hit me up and ask.
Oh my God, what a touching story. Can we get super round of applause for Julie? Super round of applause for Julie. That is touching. Julie, we appreciate you. And we'll bounce over to Vijit, and then Alex. Vijit, the floor is yours, my friend.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vijit, and I'm currently based in Melbourne. And first of all, I want to thank Edward. I had the opportunity to attend your event. I think it was last week.
Yes.
And I also met Julie there. Yeah, I had the opportunity to connect with her. The reason I am attending this event here is obviously I'm learning to break the ice and really make some good connections with people. I'm originally from India and currently pursuing Masters of AI here in Melbourne, and really interested in trying to create more connections and get to know more about technology, and maybe even not always technology, get to know more people. And I'm just new here, so really want to thank everyone for letting me speak here, especially you, Edward. That's it for me. And
Vijit, it's a pleasure. Hot, handsome Indian men are welcome to our meetups anytime. Great having you with us, Vijit.
Thank you.
There you go. We're going to bounce over. Speaking of handsome men, we're going to bounce over to my friend Alex from the United States of America. Alex, congratulations on getting married recently.
It was Facebook doing a number of my friends. I just switched my status from divorced to married because we've been having marital issues. So we're still, I'm still married to the same woman. We just, are going through a rough patch to say the least. So.
Oh my God, you totally punked me. You see, if you look closely on my forehead, do you see the word gullible?
That's okay. I've had friends who are here in the States who know my wife also get confused, so don't feel bad. So, it's almost 2:00 in the morning here. And, I woke up, I couldn't sleep. And so I was like, oh, perfect. I'll join in. I like networking. I like meeting people. I'm a software engineer by trade, but I've been dabbling in writing books and I started speaking. So in the future, hopefully it'll be all about books and speaking. But for now, I'm actually working through my first layoff. I've never been laid off until now. So I have no job, a lot of free time, and I'm looking for my next opportunity. And I got connected with Edward through Adrian and Tracy. So I've been working with Tracy and Adrian for 7 or 8 months. And like I said, tremendous people have had a really positive influence on my life. So anybody wants to reach out, you can find me on LinkedIn.
Oh, Alex, it's a pleasure. Big thumbs up to Alex. And very soon we're going to speak to one of our officers, Isabelle Franklin. So Isabelle, you're on a train before. I don't know if you can speak, but if you can, we'll go to you in a minute. So don't go anywhere, Isabelle. One of my friends, Conrad, snuck in. And my old friend, his name's Winston Sampson. I call him Conrad. How you doing, Conrad? Are you Winston or Conrad?
I'm Conrad to my friends, but my official profile always says Winston, so I don't know what's going on.
How have you been, Conrad? It's great to see you, man. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Been really well, and we've missed you in Sydney, Ed. Welcome back. So, I just like to say to everybody, I know some of you, I've connected with some of you, and I just want to say thank you to all of you for sharing so openly. And this is it's a great community. I've been connected with Ed for quite a few years now, and really, I've got a lot out of the networking situation with different people, Adrian and Isabelle and Margaret and everybody. And I just want to say it's really been beneficial. Just a little bit about myself. I just wear many hats, as Ed probably knows, and he's probably trying to figure out what exactly do you do, Conrad. But I basically am a learning management specialist, so IT related, and I just look at IT systems and processes. But I work with the government sector, specializing in training, education, and development. So that's how I get my training and my people, passion from. The next hat that I wear is I'm also a professional coach, and I specialize in business and corporate training. So I'm a corporate coach, and I've been training for about 25 years. And so I love to do the one-to-many sessions. And I'm really, I immediately connected with Joe just now, because now I'm like, oh my gosh, we've got someone who actually teaches on elocution and stuff like that. But I love to connect with you, Joe, and see what we can do. And the third thing that I love doing is running special events. So whether it's a business special event or a social event. So my next event that I've got coming up is a Valentine's event on February the 13th, and it's targeted at private people. It's basically relationship coaching by stealth. And so I just want to get people into the room, and also for business people to bring their clients and come along. Yep.
Have you got a link you can share with us, Conrad, so people can book in?
I'll try. I'll do that hopefully by the end of the session. But I'll put my link in here, I think.
Yes.
And connect with me. And that's pretty much me. And, at the end of the day, all of what I do, my little company called Win Coaching Solutions is all about embracing destiny. And so I just like to lead people along the path of embracing their destiny, working with whatever tools and opportunities they already have, and just be able to maximize them and navigate adversity to get to their destiny. So that's basically my spill.
Oh my God. And I've known Conrad for years. He's a great man. And one thing, I was actually trying to persuade Conrad to completely shave his head and go bald. Who thinks Conrad should completely shave and go super bald like me? Put up your hand if you think Conrad should go super bald. Conrad, the audience has spoken. You got to shave it all off.
Okay, I'll go from a number 1 to 0 next. Okay, we'll try that.
And you got to videotape it and stick it on LinkedIn. No, you don't have to do that. There you go.
Cheers.
Hey, big thumbs up to
Thanks,
Conrad,
everybody.
great guy. And I just want to bounce over to one of our commanders, Isabelle Franklin. Isabelle, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, Ed. I'm doing good. I just finished work, so yeah, I was on the train.
Yeah, I figured. I thought I'd leave you alone till you jumped off the train. Isabelle, tell us about what's been happening and some of your thoughts for us to win big in 2021.
Oh, to win big in 2021. Well, as you know, some people know that I came to Sydney, I think it's about 3 months now. I've been 3 months, going on 4 months now. And I know you're recording this, but you know what? I'm going to be me, Ed. I'm not going to change for anyone. But when I got here, it was pretty shitty. Everything that went wrong did go wrong. But I had some really, really good people surrounded me that supported me through a difficult time. And even coaches go through a really tough times, you know. And if you don't have the right people around you, the energy just goes down. So once you have the right people around you and that has your back, then it starts going up. So 3 months, almost 4 months I've been here, and I've got one more bill to pay and I'm debt free. So,
oh my God.
yeah. So it happened in 4 months. So anyone can do it. Anyone can get debt free, you know. And another thing I think an awesome coach told me yesterday, that don't let people bog you down. Don't let people take away your energy here. If you don't connect with people, if you don't resonate with people, you know what? Don't let them live here. Just say, love you, unconditionally love you. Don't have to be around you. That's simple as that. So, yeah. Big shout out to everyone. And I have to say with Conrad has this awesome Valentine's event coming up. And I spoke to Conrad on LinkedIn, I think it was yesterday, gave him a quick message. I'm actually giving two tickets away because it's a couple thing, although he has got a singles table there. I'm buying 2 tickets to give away as a Valentine's gift for 2 people, a couple, to reconnect at his event. So that's an event that should be supported. That's a good event. It's about the love, see?
Oh.
The love.
Legendary. Big round of applause. Isabelle, we love your work and power to you. Now, I've only got a few minutes. Thank you, Isabelle. We only got a few minutes left, so I was just thinking we'll do some elevator pitches just to tie up our event. So if you haven't spoken yet and you want to, now is your chance. So please put up, you haven't spoken yet, you want to say hello, this is aimed at you. Put up your hand and hold it up so I can select you. Dr. Akash is number 1. Can I get a number 2? Shaz is number 2. Saz, we got you, Saz. And do I get a number 3? Someone hasn't spoken yet. And we got Yee. All right, so we'll go Dr. Akash, Shaz, then Yee. Dr. Akash, the floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you. Hey, Edward and Lassie. Thank you for connecting with us and giving us an opportunity. We are from India. Basically, myself and my wife, we are practitioners of traditional Indian medicine and yoga, and we're into holistic healthcare and nourishment and nutrition. We have been practicing for the past 20 years, and now we are started offering courses on holistic healthcare, education, nutrition. It's a great opportunity to connect with you all. Thank you, Edward, again for giving this opportunity. And we look forward, to continue this association and learn. And if possible, we'd be more than willing to give a talk or on any event on health and wellness and nutrition. Love to connect and continue this association with you all. Thank you, Edward. Thank you. Great to be here.
Oh, pleasure. Big thumbs up to Dr. Akash. And just a quick one, I forgot to do it earlier. I just shared the link for our next meetup. Our next Zoom, that is next Thursday, 6 p.m. Sydney time. I just shared the link. If you can please book in right now, share the link with people, invite people to our next meetup. I love it. So book in right now and please share the link with other people. I probably should have shared it earlier, so my bad. Let's bounce over to the awesome Shaz Sini. Shaz, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Sorry, just trying to find the unmute button. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. I'm just very tired today and a bit run down, but that's okay. I've had a very trying day, but it doesn't matter. I lost a loved one, that's all. So. But I was so excited to come that I just couldn't resist. So.
I'm sorry to say, can we?
Thank you. So if I'm a bit tired, I apologize. Thank you.
Maximum love to you, Shaz. Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I'm an intuitive life coach, psychic medium, and author. I love to help people connect to their own intuitive gifts. Everyone has them, and how they use that to manifest, find alignment, and create their life of their choosing. Through vibration, we make conscious choice, and through self-love and self-worth, we are able to create a vibrational frequency that attracts everything that we desire in our life. And I'm very passionate about helping people through that, through many modalities, including hypnosis, spiritual training, spiritual awakening, intuitive connection classes, spiritual readings, etc. And I am so really passionate about helping predominantly women, but men as well. I've got a class coming up that's got 2 men in it so far, so I'm quite excited about that because they're very not as open to the spiritual gifts as females, I'm finding, until they get into it, and then they sometimes exceed us quite dramatically, but it's fantastic. And my favorite catchphrase is intuition is just a muscle, and the more you use it, the better you get. And the more we trust our gut instinct and our true alignment to the universe, the faster we manifest and create magic. And I believe everyone deserves magic. Thank you. It's so lovely to meet you. Now, somewhere in one of the things that I saw passing, there's a meetup event or something next Tuesday in Sydney.
Yes, that's our meetup.
Could someone send me a link to that? I missed it and I'm too tired to find it. I'm sorry.
Right here. And just if you're in Sydney, make sure you come along.
Yeah, I really plan to. I can't 100% guarantee it because I don't know what day the funeral is. If the funeral's not on Tuesday, I will be there.
There you go. Now, Shaz, it's a pleasure. And
thank you.
And just so you know, I'm an empath too, believe it or not. So there you go.
Me too. I love empathic people. We're amazing.
Okay. So we're going to finish off with Yi. We're a bit over time, but there's always Margaret, then Yi. Margaret, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. I just forgot to actually mention that Charles Frasetto and I have started a collaboration. As a lot of you know, that I'm into longevity and he's into finance and being a point of having a long and healthy life if you can't afford it. So please come along to our second webinar on Wednesday, the 27th of January. I shall put the link in so you can all book. It's going to be an in-depth Q&A session. Anybody wants to monetize anything, all welcome.
Gotcha. So it's Wednesday, the 27th of January, and it's a webinar you're running with Charles on monetization.
Well, the actual title of it is financial longevity, planning ahead for a longer life.
Oh my God.
That's the actual
legendary
title.
Big thumbs up to Margaret. Share the link. And Yi, we're going to finish off with you. We've gone over time, but always room for you, Yi. Yi, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Edward. I'm a virtual multilingual bookkeeper, but at the moment I just start to try to target my audience who has no idea about how to start bookkeeping when they start a business. which I think is important. But there are so many people who are not sure what to do, and they panic, and they couldn't prioritize what to do when it comes to their bookkeeping. So I'm currently working on a little guide, like an ebook guide, as to how to set that up for these people who just started their business and would need a bit of help and guidance as to how to do it. And I love the opportunity to speak today, despite we are over time. And thank you so much, Edward.
Oh my God. Thank you, everyone. We're so over time. It's so my fault, but I just want to I love you all. See you at the next meetup, and give yourself a round of applause, and bless your amazing hearts.